Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Sir from the 2020 podcast. I want to first apologize for the delay in the preview. Technical issues involving the audio obviously plagued this release, and rather than release the inferior product I had at first, I decided to take some time and try to remedy the situation as much as possible. So I thank you guys for understanding. Next, I'm actually proud to announce that this session will be an extended, unfiltered one. Meaning I chose a portion of a long conversation held between our guests, my co-host Kay Wilt, and myself, and I chose to upload this because of the topics it covered. Now, as a black man, we don't have many outlets to let our soul and thoughts breathe, unfortunately. One such outlet that we do have is the barbershop, and honestly, we feel like it's a safe haven for us to as a community, of course, to engage and express ideas, debate our positions on a variety of subjects. So that's why I named this particular session Barbershop-talk. Now, full disclosure, the topics we discuss, the ideas and views are each person's own respectfully, and they do not necessarily reflect the ideas of the 2020 podcast. Now, we embrace and encourage honesty from our guests, and we allow them to speak freely. But with that being said, we ask that any and all feedback be respectful to each person or its entity. All right? Thank you for listening.
So, like I tell everybody about sex. I tell the talk that I have about sex with kids, I don't do it. It's like crack. You know what I'm saying? The girls you thought was ugly, you gonna sleep with them because you know that you want that feeling. Mm-hmm. Like it's how I became a sex. I think I cock the old cock on. That's what cause she did everything to me. I didn't know that could be done. Old preacher boy, I never had sex, and this girl is just she said, take me on the word. That was it. I'm like, man.
Wow.
First experience, low, life changing. Mm-hmm. So now I go from at a party looking at that girl like her to shit. And I know nobody ain't talking to you, but I know you got to put in your leg. So hey, don't tell them I'm talking. So I'm going to the one, I'm looking for girls with low self-esteem. Like I'm going through this, man, for real.
That's interesting. Do all guys do that?
I know I did. Once you
become the hunter.
Yeah, once you become the hunter. And you know what you want.
When you first do it, you think it's about, I don't want to say about love, it's about the ideal situation.
Yeah.
So
you first start having sex.
After that,
it's about getting that.
And that's for the challenges, because it's just like
your first time, your first one that was about the challenge.
Yeah. I grew up with my cousin who was 8 years older than me.
Okay. So that's the difference.
So what I seen, I have two cousins that's the same age.
Okay.
And how I seen them dress.
Mm-hmm. So you got
how I seen them talk.
They put you on game.
You know how they carry themselves in and out of public. So the caliber of females that they seen, you know, that they was seeking or whatever was with.
Yeah, I'm
so
with you.
It was like being around them and they have me with them because I'm the little cousin that's gonna be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak, you know, when they allow me to speak. So the whole time they on with their pages, they pull out at the stores, they come make the phone calls, or when they had the big block cell phones and all this. I'm listening. Mm-hmm. Then I'm like, well, who is that? So I'm putting the conversation with the person, then we pull up at the house and she come out, or they go inside, I'm looking at her like, oh, that's how you're supposed to talk to this type of caliber. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The dog ass females that I know they finna go ahead and run the train on, oh, this how you talk to her. Like, shit, okay, so I'm in the room, you know, I'm watching TV being occupied. Mm-hmm. So I'm listening to the conversation, oh, this how you talk to this one. You know what I'm saying? Or the church girl who now he don't have on his jeans, Tretons, and Izola shirt. He got on his Cohans, the khakis, and the button-up shirt. Mm-hmm. Because this is how her parents is accepting him. Wow. But as soon as the parents leave, he's still there. So I'm like, damn. She just like listen to what I'm saying. She's just like all the other ones, but she's putting on the front.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get
See
that.
what I'm saying?
I didn't get that now.
Yeah. He got a leg up in the game.
So
Guess what I got that now?
what happened was, to this day, I can call and put one of them on a call right now
How old are you?
and tell them I'm all y'all mixed in one with my own twist to it.
Mm-hmm.
They be like, shit. Or one of them gonna tell me, shit, you ain't learned none of that from me because he's married.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The other one is married as well. His wife went with him and watched him get player for life on his arm, tattooed on his arm. These experiences came when I was between the age of 7, 8, 9, all the way up till
Guess what I
I
got
learned what one of my cousins told me in high school, my sophomore year of high school. Conversation rules the nation, persistence beats resistance. And he explained it to me. And I be damned. Once he told me, we have a lady, and once he explained to me how it's going to work because of the statue that I was highlighted as, and I knew how to
Radio
use
strength.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, guess what I got
It changed the whole perspective of me in high school because, yes, I like high school females because this is who I'm around. But once I went to South Alabama campus, University of Mobile campus, you know what I'm saying, USA campus, Bishop State campus, or at the skating ring, at the movie theaters, high school ain't no challenge to me no more.
Mm-hmm.
So now I know, like, I don't ask a college female what grade you in. It's what's your classification.
Yeah.
I'm a sophomore in high school. How I'm dressed and what I'm driving, she like, well, how old are you? 17. You 17, you got a car, what you do? Then I tell her the lifestyle that I'm living because the other 20, 21-year-old guys that she's running across, this what they doing, but I'm doing it at 17.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then once we engage, like, hold up now, shit. I go to Murphy High School. My football game this Friday
Yeah,
night,
baby.
we playing at Baker. Come check me out, please.
College year.
Like, I look back. So I'm telling my partner, but I told y'all fucking up. Look, man, that's the girl from Bishop State. Like, yeah. It's fucked up. But I don't glorify none of that stuff because the simple fact, I have a daughter myself.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter 21. And if you was to hear the conversation that me and my daughter have and how we go back and forth with each other, it's only I'm telling her, don't talk to a guy like me.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
making
Because
a right one.
if you do, these are the steps what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't learn anything else from me,
Sure.
take this from me
They gonna
because
follow you like
what's
that.
gonna happen is she's like, when my mom used to say this, I said, your mom can't tell you anything about me. I don't know when your mom's birthday is. I don't even know your mom's middle name. I don't know any of this type of shit about your mom. So you can either listen to me or get it from your mom.
You know, most kids, they I know I look for, I didn't know it, but my wife is like so much like my mom. Like
That
she
is
is,
true.
she, like, I laugh sometimes, like her demeanor, and so my daughters are gonna choose men who are like men in their lives.
Shit.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say like men in their lives because usually if they'll choose a man somewhat like their dad, if that's what they choose, or the man that has the most influence in their life. For me, it was difficult for me to say I would choose the man that was in my life because the men that were in my life didn't set examples of what I thought a husband should have been. My example of what a husband should have been came from my uncle, my great uncle, in which it was my aunt that married him. You know, so and not saying that it was all peaches and cream there, but that's what I saw, and that's what I saw, the unit, the family unit from the outside. So the other men in my life actually taught me that how not to tolerate disrespect, how I was gonna not deal with men that were players, because my uncle would send me on, him and his wife would be here visiting, and he would send me to New Orleans to go pick up the girlfriend, bring her here, and take her to the hotel. So these are the things that I got paid for. Then I got another uncle who, you know, he may come down here and he taking me around with him to all these different women house. Oh, she gonna braid your hair. Oh, she gonna take you to do this. Oh, she gonna take you to do that. You know, and here I am again around all these men who are teaching me that this is not what I want. So either they're gonna look at it as, yeah, this is what I want, or this is not what I want. For me, it was, this is not what I want.
So you know that European culture is one of the only cultures, the European culture, the American culture, that believe in monogamous relationships. So with that, I mean, I'm not trying to give an excuse to our black men. But you know, coming from what's in our DNA, because a lot of black men like to say they play. You know, it's like a way of rite of passage to be a player and get out of the system before you get married. But I know, man, I know a lot of you growing up. I know I got some partners who, and I can't do it. I can't do it.
Right.
Because it's too. I've done it, and it's too stressful to try to juggle. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. It costs a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know some guys who can, like, I got a partner right now, man. He got 2 households that he is keeping. He's keeping. They don't know nothing. Well, one of them knows. One of them chicks know. But the other one, like, don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm looking at him like, dude, you know. He asked me. He said, man, get you a side girl. I'm like, man, I'm good, man. You know, first of all.
But let me ask y'all a question as fathers. Let's say one of those was your daughter.
I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want it for my daughter either. Reason being is because it's an emotional roller coaster.
It is.
Not only that, it's just the fact of dealing with the fact of once it's all said and done, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what have you accomplished from that situation?
Right.
You know.
Like for me,
what have you accomplished?
I was that girl who did not know.
Yeah.
My son has a sister that's a month older than me. You know, so I was that girl that didn't know.
Yeah.
She knew about me.
Yeah.
She knew everything about me. He was always around them. She knew everything about me, but I did not know he was sleeping with her.
That's the problem that I made. That's what I told him, and that's the problem that I made to my wife. Anybody I talked to, like I told my wife, I told her, I said, baby, look, straight up, you can work with me cheap. You would never be in a room and you'd be the joke or the butt joke. I won't do you like that.
And that's what I was.
You know, I won't do you like
situation.
that. And I told him, I said, man, because that'll make somebody kill.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
And so, getting your question, going with my daughter, now I'm gonna say this: I don't like the sneak part because I don't like a liar. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's what helped me stop.
Right.
I can't stand a liar. So all this stuff, that's part of my character, and so that's why I don't cheat on my wife, because you know, and plus she done stayed there with me. But if my daughters, I don't want her to be played or be, you know, a side piece. But she came in and said, Daddy, my husband, I'm finna marry, you know, guy I'm dating, he's you know, Muslim, whatever religion that believe in monogamy. Not monogamy, believe in having
polygamy.
Yeah. I'll be like, okay, if that makes you happy, then I'm cool with it because he's not lying to you. That's the part that hurts, the lie. To me, I know with me and my wife, the lie is the one that hurts. Now she be mad. I told them I done slept with somebody. Now she gonna slap me. She gonna be mad. But at the end of the day, she gonna tell me, I'm glad you told me. Because it's the lie. And then you tell me, I've been living with your ass goddamn 8 years and you got a whole 8-year-old child?
Right.
Like for real? That's what a madness come in at.
That was right.
What's the difference between you telling a woman, I think, you tell a woman I got a newborn child, you know. I think it's the difference between if a man tell you, I got this girl pregnant. Or she done had a baby here a year old.
Yeah, and I think that's the deceit is what is the hardest part.
Yeah,
because I remember standing in this man's mama's yard, and the girl had just bought a picture over there of the baby. Everybody knew but me. And
wow,
I remember
standing
in the yard, and he was like holding this picture, and I'm like, oh, whose baby is that? Oh, she's so pretty. Whose baby is that? Blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, this the girl that she just want me to be the baby godmama. I mean, goddaddy. So I was like, and I mean, like, I remember the conversation. I remember what it looked like outside. I remember what we were standing by. It was just that plain for me. And so, like, that was when they were, the kids at that time probably was 2 or 3 months old. When they were 2 is when she sent him child support papers and they had to go to court when they were 2. But when my baby was born, we were at his grandmother's house and we were sitting in her living room, and she told him in that living room, she said, you're going to do something to hurt this girl so bad. But if she can get over it, y'all will get married. But if she can't get past it, y'all won't get married. And she's going to leave you and take that baby.
His mama told him?
His grandmother.
Did she know about it?
I'm gonna tell you where they from. Where they from? They from a small area, and everybody
knew everybody.
Know everybody.
Yeah, that wasn't clairvoyancy. That was
she knew
somebody.
Everybody knew, and I just felt like a fool for years. Like, I felt so crazy, and it makes, as a woman, it makes you question who you are.
That's the part I hate.
That's what I do. See, I think the God put me here. When I went through all that stuff that I went through, I like to motivate people. Because you have to get out. You have to get out of that spot,
right,
and find your self-worth. And so you can't.
We just talked about this last week.
You have to find your self-worth, man.
Well, when you step outside and you begin to evaluate yourself, you do, and you grow. And you take everything as a life lesson. Yeah. I went through a period where I didn't want to date after that, but I did eventually date. Of course, I ended up getting married after that, and that went to hell in a handbasket too. But it's all a life lesson, and it all prepares you for what's to come. So
you have to have in anything you go through, even with your walking, with everything, you have to have a foundation. And so once you have your foundation that's solid, and you got yourself, you solid. Right. And so what our relationship do is you have to step off you have to either step off your foundation or make your foundation, do stuff to make your foundation unstable. You know what I'm saying? That make it unstable. And once you do that, you lost. Right. You lost. You have to have your core values. And a lot of people don't have core values. They all over the place. Some people don't have. It's got to be a set of values that you just won't buckle. You know what I'm saying? That you just don't buckle on. And once you do that, if what is a female, and I respect the females. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was, when I started back dating, and when I was dating, because I cheated on my wife, that's what when I got some roommates, got married, Anyway, because I know it was a game with me with women. If I can make them, because women will tell you what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. How far you gonna go? I'm just a firm believer that a man will go as far as a woman will.
That's true.
If he goes further, then that's called rape. Because you take it for real, and that's rape. But you gonna go as far as you. We gonna tell you. We gonna take you to love you. We gonna do whatever. We gonna go to church. We gonna find a job. We gonna do whatever it takes to get what we want from a woman. So if the standard is not, some women have a standard where, okay, you can have the sex. Girl, a woman messed me up one time. And you can have sex, but you'll never have my heart and my mind. Ooh. Blow me. Oh, now you done gave me a challenge now. So now, and I never had that before. You get about it. It didn't feel, in the sex didn't even feel like that. It was.
Because you don't have everything else that go with it.
Well, she told me.
No, it's worthless now.
Yeah, it didn't do nothing to me.
It spoiled it for him.
I wanted her, and I worked hard. I worked hard, you know what I'm saying? And I played it like it wasn't nothing. And I know that's what I found out what she liked. See, she wanted a man with him. I wasn't at first started out doing it just, you know, to get her to like me. Then I started liking the little kid. I had to break it off because I didn't want her no more. Because the dynamic of the relationship had changed. I don't like him on free.
Got kids.
I just want to see if I can really get
And I got
in her mind.
So when the breakup happened, she was shattered. I didn't ever tell her. I knew what it was. I was just, you know, trying to find out what it was. And just, I like Xbox. I grew up in that era. I had a Dreamcast when they first came out. You know, I like that stuff. So when her son had it, I go in there and play with him. We playing. Oh, she melting. I took a look at her. Oh, I got you. This was what she wanted. But that's the me and we. I tell women this all the time. We so simple. Yep. If you want to know about a man, watch the Animal King. Watch the Animal Planet. We just this one way. We try to make it seem like we so complicated, but we just one way. You can hurt us. If you want to hurt a man, my grandma told me this. You want to know the finest woman in the world? You know the finest woman in the world is? Your girl. Your girl. My mama told me that. About my Aunt White. Because I was down with my Aunt White. You know, my friend girl is in my grandma. You gotta stop doing that. Oh, she gonna put up with that. I'm gonna go in the room. You know what I'm saying? But Big Mama be asleep. And I'm sleeping them in. But when she catch me, you know, we'll play it out. And she told me that, she gonna catch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not studying, you know. I'm not studying, huh? Why you know the finest girl in the world is? That's the finest girl in the world. No, I don't. That's girl, they're bad. Who the finest girl in the world? No, what are you talking about? Your girl. It just hit me. And guess what? I seen it. Devastated me. Everybody was looking good. You hear me? This after we got divorced. And she didn't date for a long time. And boy, when I seen that dude, she was so beautiful to me. And so that's what we had to go through with me. And we so one way. We so, you know, because that's what we are. We conquerors. Women are y'all nurtured by nature. It's your nature to nurture. Y'all put up with so much stuff. It ain't that y'all try to change it, man. Y'all can deal with our imperfection. The first time y'all cheat on us, we don't want it no more. Like a new car, you got a scratch on it. I don't want it no more.
That's good right there. That was the whole topic.
We so one way.
The whole topic.
You know, we so one because we like to conquer. We just in our DNA, especially black men. We like to conquer. It's a challenge. And if you give it to us so easy, these little boys, they get it so easy, man. These boys get it so easy. I'm 43. I remember we used to go to the club. You used to have slacks on. That was the dress code. Slacks, no tennis shoes.
Button down.
When you went in there, talk to a woman. Come over there. Hey, don't buy you a drink. Y'all know about buy y'all a drink. And it wasn't no, you came crazy to a woman. Because these women in the club, when I was going to NCO and I was in the military, these women had jobs, engineers. You know, they you know, when they was in the club, they in there with body suits on. That was the thing women wore. You know, body suit. You can look in the club and see what the woman did. If they had a two-piece on, they was like a church woman. You know, they was professional church woman. They had the skirt and the little button. They professionally went to work for that. Went to work for it now. But the girl had and she just had a skirt on. She was, you know, might be, you know, she go to church sometime. You might just, you know, she had that full body suit on, the full dress, all the curves. 9 out of 10, she professional. She knows she got her own. You gotta come with it. You gotta come with it. You can't come up with no tennis. You know, you can't come up with what's up. Y'all know what's up, y'all? You can do it at the strip club. You know, or a little hole in the wall, you can get away with that. But in the clubs I went to the upscale club, you can just look around and see the scene. See the little hip hop boy, the dope boy.
So let me ask you, by you saying that, alright, so you say, just hear me out. Do you feel though as if you have to change up per
female?
type wise female.
Yeah, because if you talking to a
But
woman,
why though? Why would you feel like you have to change up?
it's a chord. What you trying to? It's a chord with your motive is. So now, my motive is to go sleep with a chick. Yeah, I gotta change. But if my motive is to, when I talk to my wife, the who I'm married to now, I was at the point where I was tired. I was really scared of the day. I ain't gonna deal with it no more. But I just knew that I wanted what mom and dad had. They married right now, 45 years. And I just want, I ain't want to grow old. That's my biggest fear. I did not want to grow old. And so
Alone.
Yeah, grow old alone.
Okay.
Yeah, grow old alone. And I just wanted some companionship. So I had to stop all of that, I had to stop all of the stuff I was doing because I would wake up in the morning with this chick that, I really don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm waking up there, I'm seeing her. Seeing all this stuff. This little stuff, little stuff make you mad, I'm like, look at them. What the hell? Yeah, they clean their throats, or they popping their nails, or they might smack their gum, or they don't. I had a chick pet peeve, chicks used to come in, I wake up in the morning, they have breakfast for me and cereal for their kids. That was a turn off for me.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Excuse me? Wait.
Oh, that shit real.
They will fix you a whole breakfast,
Shit be real.
whole,
and their child is eating
It's
what?
actually quite common right now.
sit up there, they children getting
That's why I asked you.
some cereal. Sometimes
I
Remember
felt
when I
bad
asked
this
you-
morning when
Without
I left
the milk.
home because I cook breakfast for my son every weekend. But I felt bad when I left home so early. He was asleep when I left home, but I felt bad not cooking him breakfast this morning. Like I'm saying, like
And
what the
sometimes we
hell?
tell them to go fix
You,
it themselves.
you remember what I asked you the other day? What is trifling?
yeah, man.
That's the definition of trifling.
What is trifling?
That's it. Damn.
It's some trifling ass females out here.
So
Listen, it could be a documentary on these bougie ass trifling.
ladies,
Yes.
ladies,
Listen to me,
ladies,
trifling.
ladies.
I'm telling you, man.
The ones that's in the club, dolled the fuck up,
Yeah, I stopped.
triple educated, quadruple educated, doctrine, PhDs, whatever the fuck they may have, to a dropout in high school that's bougie as fuck. Whatever bad and bougie is, or we used to say sedity, stuck up.
I ain't heard the word sedity.
I used to be called all them names.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
The bad yellow bones to the chocolate bunnies, caramel honeys. Listen to what I'm telling you. These is some trifling ass females out here. The one you in the club with, you say something to her and she look at your ass retarded. That whole trifling.
Man, I'm telling you something.
I'm just
From
so
I-10
stunned right
West
now.
all the way to California to all the way to Florida
I can tell you some story about some
to 65 South to 65 North. You dig?
Ladies,
Them hoes trifling.
ladies.
They will get up in the morning and cook a nigga a whole spread. A whole spread.
I done picked up a chick.
Is it because the penis was good? I'm so confused.
They
Like, I have never been that
they
woman.
trying to win.
Left the club, or left the club.
But
had
is
to
that how
swing
you
by-
win? I'm
Left the
confused.
club at 2, had to swing by the mama house to pick the baby up.
Mm-hmm.
Had to pick the baby at 2 now. I'm like, we finna go home and chill. Trying to give me some head in the front seat while the baby done come. Like, oh.
Wait.
Yes.
First of all, why I'm picking my baby up at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Let's start there.
Okay, now that's
Why am I picking my baby up at 2 o'clock in the
Because you
morning?
knew before you had went out.
That you had to go back and get the baby that
That's
night.
right.
Well, you shouldn't have took nobody home with you.
Thank you.
You should have went and picked your baby up and took your
These
ass home.
are the
It's a lot on
It's
that.
not
Yeah,
good, but
man.
I mean, I'm just saying that's what it should
These
be.
are what me. These are the signs. I'm looking like, I don't want this to be my.
So
the
does
mother of my child.
this change your perception of women as a whole?
As one of
It
them.
shows me the
Oh,
great
no.
divide.
As a whole.
It shows me the great divide.
So it changes your perception of women With
the
certain
moment.
women,
For the moment.
For the moment.
For the moment.
Until you meet the one that does not.
Hell nah, cause she gonna do it too.
Well, you look at it.
I'm not that one.
You look at it like this though, cause I start looking at it like
This show is about truth.
It is.
Let's speak the truth. Listen, we can go out tonight. Us four tonight. You wanna see him in action? Uh-oh.
I want to see that in action.
With this ring on.
Oh,
like, I'm serious. I really want to see
we
this in
can go
action.
to the mall right now and go get 2 more of those rings.
I want to see
Smelling
this
good.
for myself.
Cleaned up.
When I was married to my first wife.
Oh my God, y'all don't understand.
When I was married to my first wife, 15 years. Sometimes you get women.
That's a magnet right there.
Feel like, why
They
you do
know
that?
what that time is,
You know,
the time frame, what they gotta do with
Because
it.
you have two types of women. You have two types of women. Women that don't care, and we that don't want the baby. Okay, you can't be attached to me.
The convenience
factor.
factor. Right.
That's the one baby. I just that pill. That's all I want.
Purple emoji.
Now you got that one.
The eggplant.
Straight
Then
up.
you got the ones who wanna change. It's a game of them. Let me see if I can leave home. See, the first time a man do this right here, this is man. See, the first time they do that, it's when they know they got you. Now I can hold this over you, I can get this paid, that paid, I'll mess this up. So you got a lot of men that don't care, they leave that out. So when I used to cheat on my first wife, like I said, we were married young, and that's why I tell my wife all the time. That's why I'm here with you now. But I wasn't a good husband. All right, it's not no mystery. You know, I cheated. So one of the lines I used to tell women, you know, you married, and I pay bills.
Man.
That was a line. I got that from my old man.
Y'all.
That man, listen, this is a true story. I was in the mall. Old man was sitting down. She was walking her little head. Old man said something to her. She looked back and started laughing. And nigga said, "Babe, I pay bills." And came back. Old man got her number. I asked that man. I said, "Man, what you?" He said, "I do this all the time. That's what I do all day." He said, "You be surprised, man. A lot of these girls. You see them old men sitting in the mall."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "That man told me." That man said, "I'm retired. I got plenty of money." He said, "But I was an old player." He said, "I just had the life for you." Old man told me that. He said, "I'm lonely." He was in Augusta Mall when I was in the military. That man said, he sit here, that's what he do. He go.
I'm sorry, I'm so still stuck on this bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
You want some noodles? That's faster.
Fix me
30 seconds.
Fix me some breakfast, and the children around there eating, you know, cereal. Some of them didn't have, sometimes they didn't have the milk in it. Just a bowl of cereal.
Dry cereal.
Dry cereal.
Not out the plastic bag.
Yeah, out the plastic bag.
Whoa.
I have.
Turn off. I'm like,
How many times you walked away from breakfast?
for the breakfast?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I'm eating the breakfast, get ready to walk out the house.
Nah. Once you witness, and then you just like, you know what?
I'm
I don't
straight.
even want it.
Yeah.
The thing about it is the hurting part about it is it's like a twofold thing. You go through these emotions like, dang, I'm starting to like her. You know what I'm saying? I'll get ready, you know. I'm gonna get ready to bring my own mama now. For real.
Wait, we ain't talking about the same girl that you picked up from the club that night and went home and spent the night with her, and she got up and fixed you breakfast. You was liking her?
Yeah.
After that one night?
No.
It could be a repeated event.
It's a different. Okay,
It can go to
Gotcha.
This girl right here.
event, you
This
know?
girl right here was we were talking and it's like one of the first time we slept together. And I get to come over because she was like, she was putting the things on like, I don't like men around my kids and yada yada yada. You get that. I don't like men. I don't bring.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
So I'm like, okay, I'm digging that. You don't bring my own kids and stuff. I'm like, okay, I gotta be on. I'm here, baby, for real. Whatever you want. I'm chilling. So we do our thing and we had been doing our thing, and I would have to come there late at night and then leave, before the kids woke up. After doing that for 3 months, she let me stay. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was cool. I think we might have went to the movies. I think we all might have went to the movies or something. So I think we all knew each other and stuff. And so it was getting, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this. I'm liking she go to work every day, doing this. And when she pulled that stunt, you know, I'm like, it was like a turn off for me. It wasn't nothing. I mean, I guess to her it wasn't bad. I guess because I don't know, I guess they wasn't used to breakfast or something. I don't know.
Is that a turn off for you guys too?
Depending on what aspect we talking. Like, it depends on my intentions with the person. If we just casually smash them and that's it, it is what it is. That's the contract we signed. I'm hit. I'm out. But if I'm dating you and we get to the point where we having sex and I see your kids are not a priority, it's gonna make me shuffle some ideas. You gonna drop down on that priority list because how am I gonna uphold y'all and you ain't upholding them?
My kid is such a priority to me, and in dating, it has been it's been a problem. Like, guys really be like, well, you're doing too much for your son and blah 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 blah.
That is true.
Number one,
that's true.
This is my kid, and my kid is going to come first. If Wayne is straight at home, and I know,
let me ask. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Just making sure my kid is straight. If my kid, for instance, some days I have 12-hour days or 14-hour days, and I don't want to go out on a date after 14-hour days.
Oh,
I want to go home, talk to my son, see how his day was. I haven't seen him since this morning. So, but with some guys, that's not cool.
Oh. That's the one you run from,
right?
That's not even a you know, you don't even.
Why do you
you don't even return the phone call, no text, none of that type of stuff.
Yeah,
why do you feel like you're competing with my son?
Right, exactly.
And if a man comes to you like that from a man.
Yeah, it's control.
That's just a waste of time.
I was just like, wait.
You're not gonna estrange me from my kid.
Well, that's not gonna happen. So that's not, you know, they never get another call from me. But I'm just saying it happens to, you know what I'm saying? My block game is super strong. You better know it. But it happens for women too. You know, there are a lot of things that are a turn off for women, and that in particular is one for me.
Well, when you ask me whether it's a turn off. If a woman don't ask me about my daughter, because chances are, if I meet you, I used to back in high school, I had my daughter when I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? So, and then even still in high school, some of the females they were afraid that they were going to end up in that same situation, and not knowing that it was a learning lesson for me, but because, you know, like I said, the car, the clothes, dressing, you know what I'm saying, I had my own money and all this stuff.
Right.
It's like, if as an adult right now, I'm going to tell you, I have a 21-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. You like me, and you don't never ask me anything about my daughter?
That's a problem.
I don't want to fool with you. Because not saying that you don't care, it's the fact of you don't care enough about me to know how my relationship is with my daughter.
That's the problem.
Because you are a woman. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
Like,
the thing is, you
I
should
can't
know
even
that.
fool with you like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to get any satisfaction out of anything that we do. Like, it doesn't matter how you look, with how educated you are, don't none of that matter, because I feel that as if you are a woman. You know the situations, that circumstances, how you may have was raised, and then, you know, how your father, anything like that around, and knowing that I'm sitting here telling you, hey, I have a daughter, and you can't care enough to even ask me, well, let's say I'm supposed to be your daughter. And then I tell you, like, if I say some shit like, well, I ain't spoken to her in 2 months. Oh, okay. You're not gonna even inquire why I haven't spoken to her in 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and
you ain't handling my personal. That's the fact of shit. I wanna, just like me, I'm gonna ask you, okay, what was the last relationship you was in? Mm-hmm. Not that I care about the dude. I just want to know when was the last time you were in a serious relationship, and what did that relationship mean to you, and how did it break off? Because now that I know that, I may need to make some adjustments on my end. But if you never asked me about my daughter that's close to me, and I tell you how our relationship is, and you don't ask, I don't even want to waste my time.
Just to ask, just to kind of piggyback on, well, the daughter, not just your daughter, but because with anybody, I just feel like if you have kids, and kids play a factor in the dating process or the relationship itself, that's a package deal. You're getting a package. So if you're getting a package and the daughter or the son doesn't play a factor, and you don't inquire about that, then that is an issue. Me, just gonna go back to my ex-husband. His daughter was a young mother, you know, and I think I cared so much about the situation that everybody in the situation got mad. So sometimes, sometimes people are not receptive. So it's kind of like, do I ask this question or do I not? Do I engage in the conversation about the child or not? But see, if you meet somebody like you, for example, you know, you want them to ask about your daughter. Like even for me, ask me how my son was doing, or ask me about my kid and say, you know, what he's doing in school, or, you know, just at least show that you are interested. You got me if you interested in my kid. Just like you just said, you get the kid. You know, you interested. Oh, I told you about my past. It ain't that easy. But if you're interested and you show interest in my kid, you know, it kind of shows me that you're a little bit more interested in me.
What's that? My wife now, she was like that. She was interested in mine. I have twin daughters and son. And so she was like, you know, with you,
They're fine.
So the dynamic is, my wife was married and she had a child. So she got a baby dad and egg hooker. So I had to deal with, you know, with that whole dynamic. But it wasn't really nothing to deal with because they were cool. It was just her. So the flip side of that was, she had to deal with my mama. My mama didn't like her being so concerned about my daughter, which in turn made my daughters not receptive
Of your life.
to her.
Outside influences.
Wow.
Cause she was doing stuff like this. It was something simple, not like simple. Which made my wife like feel bad. My wife worked for the county. They got real good insurance. It don't matter what they depend. They can have 1 or 1,000. It don't matter. It's still the same rate. So when we got married, she like put my kids on the insurance.
Yeah.
Was an issue.
Wow.
The issue.
The
And
outside
who that was on?
They was upset. My wife, she doing too much.
Oh no! See,
You know what I'm saying?
now you're looking at the bin.
But hold on. But the dynamic was I controlled all of that.
Right.
I controlled it because I didn't feed into it. It was more like, you know, I won't respect my parents. Never had respect. So what I did, I just stopped coming around because I told my dad, the preacher, if you can't stand up, you know, and say this is right and this is not right, because being quiet and not saying it, you just
yeah.
See, you can't just say I'm staying out of it.
Taking inaction is an action.
See what I'm saying? So people be like, I never even had a church. Because when stuff go on, they like to be
Neutral.
You can tell me how you feel about me and what I'm doing, but you ain't gonna sit there and be like, I'm not gonna sit there and say, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sit there like, you know, I'm telling my dad like, Dad, you can make sure of this. If you say y'all wrong, chill. Leave my damn son alone, it'll stop. But as long as you letting all these people sit there and do this stuff, they gonna keep throwing stones at my wife. Mom told me straight up, and it hurt my, we good now, understand that we're good now. But I had to endure this stuff and stay away, and my wife had made our marriage strong. Mom told me like, you shouldn't take care of your, nobody else's kids before you take care of yours. I said, well, like, so think over this put me in. I said, like, how come? First of all,
It's crazy.
First of all, my daughter don't see me until they, at that time, they don't see me until they want something. Cause they older now. They mad because of divorce, you know. And I'm like, they'll figure it out. We cool. And I got that dynamic. You know, Dad got the money now, you know, he is good. At that time, they wasn't coming to me until they wanted something. I mean, my son like that, he just deaf. And they would just come when they wanted stuff. My wife got her kids, so I guess if we together,
I gotta love this kid just the same.
no, but her kids live with her.
Right.
So I'm supposed to be with them all the
They're in
time.
the same household.
Yeah.
We live together.
Right.
So we went at that time, when we was together like 8 months before we got married. No, a year, 8 months before we got married. So we went and got a 5-bedroom house to accommodate All the kids. Oh, brother came my son. My kids live with her. So the process of you being with somebody 24/7, all the time, you're gonna get a relationship with them. You're gonna know when they hurt, you hurt. If I'm in the house with you, when Caleb, you know, when my daughter, I don't call them stepkids. When she break up with a boyfriend and crying, I'm broke up with a boyfriend and crying. For real. And so that's the dynamic on my side, but I handled it by not being. I didn't say nothing. I hear all that stuff in. I cried one night, but I did tell my dad, I need you to step up for me, man, for real.
Right.
This is what Jesus do. This is the example that you're showing me. The same thing that he get mad, apples and oranges. It's the same thing that them Christians did that didn't think that the KKK was wrong, just stood by and watched them people get home. They just stood by. And so come by y'all. For real. And so my thing was, you know, you ain't saying nothing. Okay, now the flip side of this is, on the other side, you know what I'm saying, the other side of it dealing with the baby daddy and the ex-husband. My wife, man, she on some other stuff that I don't like. Cause I'm like, when we got married, we stopped in child support. I ain't stopping that. I don't want them in my house, for real. I don't want them. I'm good. I got this family. If you gon', I said, well, I'll meet you halfway. Get a check straight to the child. I don't want it. I don't want you getting your nails done with it. If I'm paying the bills in the house, buying you a car and all that stuff, it ain't supporting their child. I'm supporting their child. And they'll know it.
I wish I knew what it felt like to get some child.
You see what I'm saying? So and that's the dynamic of that. So I tell my wife, my wife was bitter about the, not trying to let her understand. Baby's like, you going to have to let this boy see his dad. You know what I'm saying? Let this girl see her dad. You showing me, you still in love with me. Straight up.
Listen, can you repeat that?
Yeah. You showing me that because
to a degree. It's attachment, exactly.
And that's so sad because when you keep the child from the other parent because you're mad, you're doing a disservice to the child. I don't care how mad I was with my son's dad. That is something I can never take from him.
But it was deeper though. It was deep. I had to go deep.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Don't have nothing to do with her.
Everything's rolling back to this tradition.
He don't have nothing to do with her.
That's crazy.
And so she was at a point, she went through a family that, you know, he got married. He was married to her mom, and he cheated on her and took the mistress and had family and just left her out. You know, then her mama died. This man is a preacher in Mobile and never seen his great-grandchild, his first great-grandchild. And so the emotional strength that she has, that's all she's seen. So she never seen the dynamic of love from a man. So when she seen me, and I'm telling her, man, that's all I know about my dad. You know? And I'm telling her, because I tell people all the time, man, just because you were forced to be in a two-parent home, I ain't know how it cooked up to me, man.
It's not.
It's a lot of dysfunction going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt my dad was, people at the church that we were at, they had more access to my dad than what I had to him. You understand what I'm saying? I just never had no access. My dad never told me, oh son, you great, you gonna be great. I was saying, let them tell people, because they stay in the project, you know what I'm saying, and on the road, if they like to be better, they change it. What you telling me that? This is a song, I got the same stress too what's going on. I hurt. Everything in life, my dad never told me nothing about life. Everything I learned about life was from the streets. I know everything about the Bible though. For real. Do one of those, do another. I can quote them and, I know the Bible. But as far as life lesson, son, that nigga right there is bad. What he doing gonna get him in prison. I learned that from the street, just from intuition. That ain't what I wanna do. I ain't no metro type dude. I'm just not. I'm a man, I can adapt to any situation. It's the simple thing. I like waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, going to my refrigerator. That's why I don't like grills. For real, that's why that would kill me to be in a bar in a pub with somebody that smell they shit. That stuff like that I'm anal like that. That'll just drive me to the point I about to kill myself. 4 years of that? For real, I couldn't take it. So stuff like that is not because my dad raised me so well. That's part of it, but that's not the reason why I'm not in prison. Because number one, I didn't get caught for a lot of stuff I did, and number two, I just started lining my decisions up because I don't want to, go this path.
Right.
I ain't cut from that cloth, but I stand on toe to toe with like I tell people all the time. Look, why am I start selling books? I mean, for real. It's do I want to go there? And so you have to, and so it all goes down, to what, and when I hear people say what you said the first time you stuck with me, when you said you go 60, don't do that. Like, you have to control your being. If you say you are a God, and you got to control, if you're a God, you got to control yourself. You can't let nobody control you. And I get so mad when I let my wife, when I let her get, that's what I'm working on. I can't let nobody, because I don't let nobody do that to me. I look at somebody, man, they call me off, and I be like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, especially dealing with the public. People get like pictures and stuff. I want to tell them, and when I tell them about it, I want to say, the camera took what it seemed. That's what I want to say.
I didn't take that shot.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you was looking.
That's what I want to say. That's why I'm always, when I take a picture, I show you. See that? I need to do this. And I'm showing you this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, when you get the pictures and stuff, I can't control how it came out. Now, if it's lighting or something, technical stuff, okay, that's on me. I need to work on that. That's something that my skill I need to work on. But anyway, we're dealing with people, man, don't let people get to you, man. People gonna do, that's the beacon guy, Facebook, social media. Because everybody don't think alike. You look at a post, and you'll be like, dang. And then you look at the comments, That's stupid, motherfucker. They should be ashamed. They should be like, damn. It wasn't a person's fault. I just seen one on Facebook, I'm running one. Dude found a newborn baby in the street. Y'all seen that one?
Today? Yeah.
It was out of town, but it's trending. You'll see a little baby like crawled out to the street. It was on the. They picked the baby up. The baby was, on the street, and it was like a damn shame. Left the baby out there like that. What kind of mother would do that? I'm like that too. Like damn, And the caption, he read the comment. I always read the comment. One lady said, y'all didn't know, the lady just got a car carjacked, and them people had just dropped that baby off in the street like that.
Oh my God.
And she came, all you seen was, she came up, oh, that's not, and she was crying. But if you read the caption, I guess somebody knew who the person was. The girl had just got a car carjacked. I guess she left the baby, now she was on leaving, I guess leaving the baby in the car, running. But they took the car and then just dropped the baby off in the street. But we so quick to judge people.
So quick.
Judge don't even know the whole situation, the whole story. And that's why I tell people when if y'all get to know me, I always say, man, I ain't on that type of time, man. I ain't on that time. Man. You on type of, I tell people all the time, what you got on that type of time? You must be. I'm on sugar time. I'm in Mobile. You must be in Japan somewhere. Cause you're in a whole different time. I'm not on that type of time anymore. For real. And so that's why I tell people. So that in essence, leave me alone. And I can give you a pass. I'm not on that. We're not vibing the same. And I'm cool with that because I don't know what you got going on in your life. I don't know how you value. I don't know what your core value is. Because when you're trying to in the pursuit of a man, you have to get deeper. What's their core values? How they parents raised them? How big mama them raised them? Are they spiritual? If you talk to somebody who never went to church versus somebody who went to church, they're going to be more compassionate than people who went to church. Opposed to somebody who never went to church, they ain't give a damn. You got some heartless people out there, man.
Absolutely. Dating is so scary, but
don't let it be scary.
In the end,
it's not scary. So you gotta tell yourself, man. All you gotta think about. Let me tell you something. The person who made the internet has been out there. The Wi-Fi it was out there, just waiting for somebody to embrace it. Electricity, it ain't nothing new. Somebody just found the capability to harness it. It's somebody out there for you, just ain't ran into them. You just haven't ran into them. And then you just can't keep changing your standards for somebody.
No.
And then you can't keep changing your standards for somebody. But when you vibing, it could have been that you met somebody that was for you, but you just didn't like it.
That's true.
You probably just didn't like it. And so now the whole cycle, the universe got to do its thing.
You gotta start from scratch.
Damn. Gotta start from scratch. It was right there. You just didn't like it.
So.
For real.
That's real talk.
Life experience, man. I'm telling you. I've been through a lot, man. Met a lot of people. Saw a lot of things.
That's good. I don't even know what to say. Like I was about to ask a question, but I don't even know what to say.
True,
that's good though.
That's real
A lot of times we do miss out on what's for us.
But you gotta tell yourself, man. I'm gonna leave out with this, man. You have to. This does work. Now this comes from when I was sick. You have to send yourself some vibes, some positive affirmations. I was telling myself, I am healed. My body is healed. Tell yourself, I will be in a relationship.
Oh, I have a vision board that has it on there.
Yeah, but you gotta be specific, and you have to write it down.
Yeah, it's on my vision board.
You have to write it down. I promise you, when you write it down, when you write this stuff down, this stuff happened to me. When my wife used to leave, she used to leave the house every day because I promised I could walk from here to here. I had a urinal thing right here. She put food, medicine, water, everything on the couch. Watching Joel Osteen. I used to watch Joel Osteen and TD Jakes every day. And Paula, what's her name? Paula something, the white lady. The spiritual advisor for Trump.
Paula, yeah.
Anyway,
White. Is
Paula
it
White.
Yeah.
Well, I listen to them, man. One day, Joel Osteen came off that screen. And I'm sitting up in there, chilling. He said, he gave a story. He said it was a true story. I don't know how true it is, but this is what he said. And it was life-changing for me. He said 25 people went to the doctor to have knee surgery. 17 of them, they just gave them a cut on their knee. Placebo. Gave them a cut.
Whoa.
They couldn't sleep. They put them under, put a cut across their knee, sewed it up, sent them on. The other few of them, whatever, it was 17 from 25. Was that 9? No, 6. No, 17, 8. The other 8, they gave them the actual surgery. Out of the 8, 3 of them came back and had no problem. The other 5 was complaining about their knees. Out of the 17, 15 of them was completely healed. 2 of them was having complications still. They were still complaining. They asked the doctors why. What can you attribute to that? They said we don't know why. The only thing we can attribute to the one that had the placebo was healed because the mind thought it was cured. So then it repaired. They didn't have nothing. Their knees were repaired. But just with a cut. Only thing they could attribute to was the mind thought it was healed. So therefore it started healing itself. Now this went along with I had started seeing a holistic doctor. He started telling me, he said, man, this is what you put in your body, Mr. Haynes. They found out the reason I was in the hospital so long, I have an autoimmune disease called CIDP, chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. It attacks my nerve. You ever heard of Guillain-Barré? No. Okay, look up Guillain-Barré. What it does is your body attacks your nerve and you don't have no nerve endings. You just don't have nothing. You can't feel nothing. So you can't walk. You don't have no nerve. You can't do nothing.
Right.
You just there. So my body is attacking my nerves. So they had me on 38 different medications. 38. And I'm saying to myself, man, and I ain't need nothing but 4. Each pill, I had 1 pill, I had to take 5 pills. So I'm taking all this medication every day. So I'm like, it's driving me crazy. Some of the medicine I was on, one of the medicine I was on made me manic.
Wow.
Manic.
Yeah.
If you slide this over, I'll cuss you out, and then within like 3 minutes later, I'm crying and apologizing. Just had me all over the place. So I'm telling my wife, I can't do this with her, man, because I'm gaining weight, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, So, start saying all this, I start doing natural stuff. Holistic doctor told me, I was like, hey, pay me $1,500, I'm gonna put you on a plan, I'm gonna heal you. That's their job. He said, you going to the doctor? That's part of the healthcare industry. Industries are made to make money.
That's true.
So,
And they get paid more.
guess how many pills I take now?
prescription.
Take one pill now for blood pressure. I'm trying to lose weight to get off that. I started juicing, started doing different things to control weight. The medicine had me, I'm losing weight. I done lost 32 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Just cleansing my body. Because he told me, he said, when you get cut, your body goes and immediately clots it up. Your body's made to repair itself. That's what it's made to do. So we have to, you know, so you have to, how do I get on this stuff?
You were saying
Affirmations, positive affirmations.
Yeah, so you have
Speak
to.
it into existence.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. So anyway, that's what it was. So, getting back to Joel Osteen thing. I heard that, and from that day, I started telling myself, I'm gonna walk again. Cause they told me I had that trait rest of my life. I was telling myself this and that, start writing it down. Boom, boom, boom. After a while, cause I had nurses come to my house, Sam was coming to my house, everything. I'm saying it was bad for him, brother.
Oh, this thing.
It was bad, man. Anyway, I started telling myself that. And once I did that, guess what? I'm walking. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me when I was in the hospital. Now this is before. This is right when I went into my home.
Oh, wow.
And every tube on me. Just in there. I didn't know they took it. Didn't know that. I was in there so long. This is when I got out. Right here.
Oh, wow. That don't even look like you.
Wolverine. I was up in there, man. It was bad. So this is what I'm trying to, you know, I had to sit me up. I was doing physical therapy now. It's that thing, I was like to wear it the rest of my life. That breathing machine. That trait in my throat. And so anyway, the positive affirmation, I started telling myself, I'm gonna walk again. I'm gonna be able to talk again. You know, everything. And it started happening. The doctor. See my doctor. I'm running and walking with a cane. And my wife, he's a patient. She stopped me. I passed by the door. He stopped his patient. Hey, what's the name? He said, man, I thought you were gonna be dead, man. Got the thing, so much off. That's how he fit with his patient. He said, man, he said, Mr. Man, these were your lungs when you went to the hospital. These are your lungs now. Flat like healthy, bro. Kidney function was messed up. He was on dialysis. He said, I don't even know what. He said, I don't know. I never seen this. He said, you up here walking? He said, this can't be the same guy. He said, I looked at you, man. I was ready to pronounce you dead. Look at the chart. Every time I was going through this, whole for this just stopped. I just stopped seeing my doctor for a whole 2 years. My nurses and stuff, because they would have my chart before I get up in there. People peeking in the doctor room, looking at me. And your chart reading supposed to be dead. Looking at your chart, you ain't supposed to be up here upright talking to us at look your chart saying. Then I got mama number. It ain't the doctor report. Who report you don't believe? You know, I gotta go through this whole process. Cause I can't refute it because they were praying for me and stuff. And so you don't want to seem like you're ungrateful for the blessing that you have. Right. So that's why I don't say there is no God or there is no, you know, I don't like religion. See, religion, that's religion. I don't think God will get mad at me because I don't believe in the religion. And that's why I'm seeking this spiritual quick. Because it's gotta be something bigger than what they putting out here for us. It's gotta be. We are greater than all this stuff, man.
Oh, well, guys, it's been great. You guys, I have sat in here with 3 awesome, amazing guys, and we have gotten some great information from them. It's always positive to get positive feedback from a male's perspective for females, and to also hear the things that they go through as males as well with females. I have taken a lot from this. and I cannot wait to come back with more stuff. So, you have any closing words for us?
If you don't make no breakfast in the morning, make them, man. Hey,
Please don't make your kids cereal
in a bag. Dry cereal
in a bag in the morning time. That is, oh God. Ladies, please step up your game. Please step up your game. Right. All right. You got some, sir?
No, I'm man, look, I did not expect this conversation today. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of this stuff I had set aside for a different day. But I had just told Tom, I said today we should probably just wing it, just see what happened. And I'm glad we did.
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
So
I'm gonna leave you guys with this quote, and I really appreciate you guys for coming on and talking today, and we will definitely be talking to you guys again in the future. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. So if you change your thought process, you will be successful.
I love it.